Yeah, this stuff is cool. I love the stats. We've got a good one for you today. Welcome to my Corvette channel. And for those of you that understand the component of me doing YouTube that ties directly into what I do for retail, I thank you for that support, that understanding. You guys get it. And what I do, I'm sharing my experiences, my passion for this car, my knowledge of this car, your experiences, and what's just going on in the Corvette lifestyle. Surprisingly, there's people that mock this channel and don't understand that, oh, just Rick's making YouTube videos. This is a direct tie into business. Even when I'm going all over the country, you know we do a lot of out-of-state business. And when I'm there talking to you in person, it becomes non-evasive. Then you start asking those questions. Hey, we watch you, and I know you send cars all over the place, but how does that work? And it's actually easier than you guys anticipate. So thank you again for that support. Thank you for the business opportunities. We are now finishing. Today, in fact, is the last order cycle for 2025. And I don't suspect there'll be many allocations. We'll go through the detailed distribution report here in just a moment. Let's talk about some fun stat stuff. But actually, let's just one more thing real quick. Let's talk about the fun that I'm going to have with you guys, meeting you again out of state. It'll be a week from today. I'll be arriving in California. There's a meet and greet set up for Saturday at Motorsports LA. Information is up on the screen there. Come by and see us from 11 to 1 p.m. They are the sponsor of my wheels on my Rapid Blue Corvette. I'd love to meet you guys and just say hi and tell some Corvette stories. That's what we like to do when we're out and about. And then you can come by and see us. It'll be kind of a meet and greet. You'll see me sweating my butt off and just having a good time, though, at the Willow Springs Raceway on Sunday. That's Speed Phenom's YouTube channel track day. That's an all-day track day, guys, from 8 to 5 p.m., 5 sessions, 3 different groups. I don't know if I have it in me to go all 5 sessions. Austin's going to ride with me the first session, kind of give me the lay of the land. We're going to film that, share that with you guys on the channel. And again, it's the experiences that I love to share because I truly love this car and I appreciate you as well. So let's get back to business. So let's go through some of the statistical data. I love this kind of stuff. Don't you just thrive in this kind of neat stuff? Whether you have one of these cars or not, it's always nice to know, hey, they made so many of these, they made so many of these. I mean, it is really cool. Thank you, Corvette Blogger, for providing this information. Of the 302 ZR1s for 2025 that are in the system. Now, this is not all of the production for 2025. There's some General Motors CTF cars out there. So once the production ends on August 1st, I'm sure Corvette Museum will put that PDF out. We'll share that with you and give you a breakdown of all the cars that they did make for 2025. I suspect, and it makes perfect sense, that it's going to be a low production number for all models this year. They're trying hard to make more Z06s. We'll probably see a spike in that number. We need to see more E-Rays and Stingrays just taking a back seat because of the wide body cars, but because they've shut down the plant at least 4 weeks already in the calendar year of 2025. So let's look at the breakout now of all the colors and the models of ZR1. That we were just talking about this last Sunday. I said I love the convertible C8, but it would be hard because of the styling cue of the split window not to get a ZR1 coupe. So what has people ordered the most of so far at the 302 orders that are in the system? First, let's look at the colors. Shockingly, well, maybe not. I don't know. You guys just really like that mean, bold presence. Black is the #1 color for 2025 so far of the 302 orders that are in the system right now for ZR1 Corvette. And there's #2, Arctic White. You could do so much with the Arctic White. It's just, you can dress it up with the stripes, no stripes, so many different interiors, a lot of flexibility with the white. Competition Yellow is #3, followed by Sebring Orange. Torch Red and Red Mist are neck and neck again, and Sea Wolf Gray, which has been canceled for 2025, going into 2026. It's tied with Hysteria Purple, both 16 ZR1s ordered for 2025 at the moment. Riptide Blue, close behind at 14. And oh boy, my Rapid Blue comes in last at 6. Now let's look a little bit deeper into these. So let's look at the black. How many coupes and how many convertibles? I can tell you overall from the 302 that we have data on, 185 are coupes, that's 61%. 117 hardtop convertibles at 39%. So it looks like the market was going with a little bit of what I said last Sunday on Coffee with Conti when we saw that 26 ZR1 out in front of the Bowling Green Assembly Plant office, that the coupe might be the car you lean more towards. And it looks like everybody so far is. Looking at the numbers now we said black was #1 at 91 cars. How do they break out coupe versus convertible? 51 are coupes in the black and 40 are convertible. In the Arctic White, 38 versus 16. Competition Yellow, 29 versus 9. In the Sebring Orange, pretty close there, 13 coupes versus 11 convertibles. Almost the same for Torch Red, 13 coupes versus 10 convertibles. 9 Red Mist coupes and 11 convertibles. 12 Seawolf Gray coupes, only 4 convertibles. Hysteria Purple, 9 coupes and 7 convertibles. Riptide Blue, it is 8 coupes and 6 convertibles. And Rapid Blue is 3 and 3. Here's what's neat about the Rapid Blue. Let me share this with you. And again, thanks to our friends at CorvetteBlogger.com. All 6 Rapid Blue ZR1 Corvettes are made with the tension blue interior. Imagine that. Of the 24 Sebring Orange ZR1s, 17 have the habanero interior. Of the 29 Competition Yellow coupes, only 1 has the adrenaline red interior. Of the 6 Riptide Blue convertibles, 1 has red interior. There's 1 coupe and 1 convertible ordered in Seawolf Gray, and they both have the red dipped interior for 2025. Well, was that fun? Don't you guys love that statistical data? I love sharing that. Again, thank you, CorvetteBlogger.com. It's always fun to break this out and see what is actually going on in real time with Corvette and some of the individual models, especially ZR1. So much hype on ZR1, such little availability. And didn't we call it? Didn't I tell you guys probably over a year ago, even many times this year, I said less than 500 cars would be made. So like I said, the 302 that we talked about is not the final production number after August 1st. Then we'll see that full production data because, like I said, there's some CTF cars out there that are in fact retail production cars and will go into the mix in addition to the numbers that we talked about today. 2026 production starts on August 4th, but let's talk about the final order cycle for 2025. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. No, wait a minute. I got to remind you one more thing before we take the break. We're talking about ZR1. This is a perfect opportunity to remind you, if you click the link in the very first comment down below because you're following me here on the channel, you get extra entries to win a ZR1. Check out that link in the very first comment down below. This is going to be a very special car. We kind of knew that going in. It was such a late delayed start. There are going to be ZR1s. Many said, oh, it won't even be a 25. No, there's going to be 25 ZR1s. You got a chance to win one. Check that link out in the very first comment down below. And then we'll be back with the distribution report for 2025 final order cycle. All right, welcome back, everyone. And this is pretty much how I thought it was going to go. The very last order cycle for 2025 Corvette. We've got so many people that were hanging in there that specifically wanted a 25. Unfortunately, most of them are not going to get their car. As we've been talking about in today's video and previous videos here on the channel, it looks like the focus here this year so far, because of the reconfiguration of the lines at Bowling Green Assembly, is wide-body cars. Allocations in this last cycle are for E-Ray and Z06 only. So yeah, no Stingray and no ZR1s. So the 302 cars that we were talking about in today's video, those are customer orders. It's not the total production. After production's over for 2025 on August 1st, we'll wait for the Corvette Museum to publish all those fun stats, and we'll share that with you guys right here on the channel. We didn't do that in 2024. I apologize. It is a big undertaking to go through it the way that I want to present it to you, but I think it is a conversation that we're certainly going to have for the 2025 model year, so stay tuned. So ZR1s, nothing. Stingray, nothing. E-Ray, it's the broken record. Ground effects, whether it's in carbon flash or visible carbon fiber, zero availability. Seawolf Gray's been canceled for 2025, and we knew that going into the 26 model year, and even with the last couple of order cycles, they said, well, Seawolf Gray was no longer available. But on this very last order cycle, they did bring back some Seawolf Gray for E-Ray clients. Only 11 are available on this very last order cycle. And in regards to Z06, it's pretty much the same old song and dance. Constraints on ground effects, visible carbon fiber, carbon flash, high wings, zero availability across the board, including Rapid Blue. That has been canceled. Forgot to mention that with E-Ray, no longer can you order Rapid Blue. But with Z06, the same with E-Ray, they did allocate a few more Seawolf Grays in this very last order cycle. 42 are available for the nation in this last cycle for 2025 C8 Corvette ordering. And that is going to be it, guys. It'll be a few weeks before we talk about this again. The first allocation cycle for 2026 is at the end of June. We're taking pre-orders now, and we'll start doing some pre-order entries, and then we'll tweak that before we actually release the allocations. E-Rays, E-rays are at a snail's pace. I don't know what's going on. We really need more E-rays. I hope this whole configuration of focusing on wide bodies does generate more E-ray allocations. If you've not driven an E-ray, check out the NCM Motorsports Park in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Just rent one to go out there for 4 laps. You guys, I did that a couple of years ago, and I told you, I didn't want to like that car. Oh my gosh, it's impressive. Once you drive it, you're like, okay, I don't care what anybody says, this car's pretty cool. So check that out, just a little tip from your buddy Rick. Thanks again for joining us today. Support this channel as I keep asking you. It really does mean a lot. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, thumbs up the video, make comments down below. We've got so much fun to have and share with you guys, information to share regarding Corvette, experiences, mine and yours. And I appreciate the opportunity to do that, especially you guys taking the time to watch. Have a great day.